All right, part two of trying to get these damn wheels to fit. I'm going to explore the spacer idea. The 205 4017 it's too wide. I mean, we're right up against the strut, and I don't want to tear the tires up. So just for testing, because I don't have to order the damn spacer, wait for it, and I don't know what size I needed. So what I did is I got these washers, and these are roughly, this is like 9.67 millimeters. So we're close to about the 10 millimeter mark. So they have a 10 millimeter spacer. Let me show you what we got going. That's the Nitto. It's a good looking tire. It's really soft. I mean, it'll probably fall apart real quick, but grip real good. So the 215 40, I don't think I have an issue because the shot goes that way. But for the fronts, these are the ones that are rubbing. So let me show you here. Put the light in there. I don't know if you can tell, but right in there. Let me zoom in. Come on, focus. All right, yeah, so I sandwiched the 5 washers, put the wheel bolt through the hole, got the washers in there as acting as spacers, and let's see the results. So let me move this flashlight up here so we can kind of see what we got going on. All right, let's see. Let me dim down this thing, flashlight, sorry about that. All right, so I can see that we'll clear the strut. Let me zoom in. All right, so we got plenty of space there to clear the strut. We're gonna clear the spring, barely, by like what, 3/8 of an inch, half an inch. Over here, it's probably maybe about 3/8 of an inch that we're gonna clear. That's roughly about 10 millimeters between here and the wheel. It's roughly about 10 millimeters, which is roughly about 3/8, a little bit under half inch. And same thing for this part of the spring. So I think 10 millimeters for this wheel, the 205 4017, if you can live with the freaking spacer, would be the way to go. Otherwise, you're gonna be chasing down a wheel that's been discontinued. These are 8.8 inches wide. I think the Yokohamas are 7 inches wide. And then they're talking the 215 35, I believe, 17. That one's a little bit wider than mine, but it's shorter. And I don't think that, I mean, judging by the way this looks, I think the whole objective is to get it to be narrower. So I don't need this to be wider, because then I'm going to run into this. I could shave this down just a hair, but not by much. I mean, if I take off maybe about an 1/8 of an inch, flatten it out. But with that 10 millimeter spacer, I don't need it. And then, I don't know, all right, let's look at does this stick out kind of stupid? So let's focus, come on, focus. All right, so the cars, obviously the suspension's way up. So I think when it comes down, it'll probably just kind of hug it. So we'll barely be, I think we'll be okay. I mean, it's not ideal. I mean, I don't want the tires to stick out way too far, but it's not too bad. So I'm going to check I'm going to lower the car, and I'm going to check turn the wheel, see if it rubs anywhere. But we're going to try the 10 millimeter spacer for the front. Otherwise, I'm going to take those wheels and put them back here. The 205 40 17s, put them back here. I'll definitely have the clearance, and then I'll try and find like a slimmer tire, shorter and slimmer tire. We'll see what's going on there. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. Yeah, so we're gonna cut the video. Right, so I was poking around Smart Madness, and they have a 5 millimeter spacer. It won't work. I mean, it clears by like 1/8 of an inch. It is tight. The spring, it definitely clears, but unless you're willing to shave. Let me get the camera and get this light settled up here. Bear with me for a little bit. Where are we? There we go, up here. All right. So, I mean, it clears. You can see the tire move. But it's like 1/8 of an inch, unless you're willing to, like, take a grainer and grain that flat. Otherwise, I think a 10 millimeter work, which they don't have one. Then they go from 5 to 15. 15, I think, is way too much. I think 10 millimeter is the... Now, you could make fucking 5 millimeters work. I mean, you'll definitely clear the height. Unless you really bounce the car in the spring, this bottom spring smashes down. But I mean, if you grained off, you can get a better picture. There you go. There you go. You see that? If you bring that out, down just a hair, you might be able to clear it. I don't know. I tried the 5mm. I mean, you're like right there. I think 10mm is the goal. I think 10mm is a sweet spot. Smart Madness has the 5mm, which will clear it. You might have to grain down the strut a little bit. And the next step I think they have is a 15mm. I got to call and see if they got the 10, but I think I can get that front wheel to work. This is the back wheel. Got it mounted. Thank God it clears. Right, we're good there. But we're one step closer. Again, this thing on the road. I still got a ton of. I got to figure out what's going on with that engine. Get this back cover back on and detail it. And a ton of crap. Anyways, all right. Peace out.